Today's video is brought to you by DPW Champion, now starting at $1 a month. Click the link down below.
You have arrived at your destination.
Welcome to DPW, it's your boy Ango, youtube.com/destinationpw, and today we're talking about a huge change that is being made to AEW. In fact, this is a big deal, and I'm going to tell you all the reasons why in today's video. But first, make sure you guys click that like button, leave a comment down below, let us know what you guys think of today's video, and of course, don't forget to click subscribe if you are new here, and ring that bell, this way you get notified on all the latest content. I got to admit, I know I've been slacking a little bit, but I'm trying to get some daily content to you guys, trying to find the best format. You guys said that you like audio only, but more of you guys wanted video. So hopefully this green screen, I know it's not the best, but hopefully you guys like it, and we'll try to work to improve this stuff. I'm doing the best with the amount of space that I have, but we're talking about SCU and AEW's tag team division. So let's not talk about myself. Let's talk about this tag team division and one of the big changes that they're making. Well, AEW has confirmed officially that the fabulous Freebird rule is not going to be taking place in AEW.
A Freebird rule with the titles, with the three of you?
As long as the Freebirds don't wrestle here, I don't think so.
Yeah, no. These guys earned the belts. Their names are on the belts. I'll get my own belt. I'll get my own belt when the time's right.
Chris Jericho said.
Now, we probably got about another 8 or 9 minutes left in this video, and if you're excited and that's all you want to know, you could go ahead, I guess, and click off the video. But right now, let's talk about why this is actually a big deal. And for those who actually don't know what this rule is, let's talk about it. The Freebird rule is essentially this: the New Day in WWE win the tag team championships, and there's Big E Langston, there is Xavier Woods, and then there's Kofi Kingston. And between the three being a team, any two individuals of this team can defend their belts in a tag team championship match. So therefore, any two members of this multi-person team have the ability to be champion, and they are technically considered tag team champions. Now, this rule specifically is a really cool rule when you're looking at some of the best tag teams in the world of pro wrestling who have more than two members. Obviously, these teams have some sort of variables and some things that make them different from others, because obviously there is more than just two people. That's kind of the obvious. But SCU kind of falls into the same situation because SCU has three members as well. There's Scorpio Sky, Frankie Kazarian, and then the returning Christopher Daniels. So why is this actually a big deal that AEW will not have this rule? Well, one, it's going to make them completely different from WWE, and it's going to make them really different from most wrestling promotions. But the biggest problem that AEW has been facing lately is that they have been taking out of context a lot of professional wrestling standards. So, disqualifications, countouts, things like this, they've all essentially been up to the discretion of the referee. Now, most wrestling companies actually keep the Freebird rule in place, and AEW deciding not to do that makes them not so much a traditional wrestling company. Even though they do have a lot of love for the old school stuff, it is very interesting that AEW is choosing to go a different route. Now, more specifically, SCU is a great tag team, and the team of Scorpio Sky, Christopher Daniels, and Frankie Kazarian clearly is an over team. I mean, these people are doing really well with AEW because the fans really like them, and I think they liked them way before AEW. Obviously, Daniels and Kazarian, they were really known in TNA. They're starting to bring some of that spice to AEW, and then of course you add a dynamic of Scorpio Sky. This is a really cool team. Them not having the Freebird rule, I think, actually allows for better long-term booking. So more specifically, Scorpio Sky, in my opinion, is probably a world champion in 2 to 3 years. I think once AEW starts getting some more recognition, I see the world title being on Scorpio Sky, and I could see him having a really good run. Now, that may not be the most popular opinion here on YouTube, but it is a great opinion, in my opinion. So, if I had to book this long term, the idea of not having the Freebird rule allows for some really cool creative. Like Christopher Daniels just returned from injury. He's not a tag team champion. Now, yes, as being part of a good team, he could technically go for the mid-card championship belt that they're set to reveal, which, by the way, we just posted a video on that on the channel recently, so if you guys want to look at that, I'll throw a video card somewhere on here. And while he could go for that belt and they can have all the gold, that could be a pretty cool dynamic. But what about the idea of Christopher Daniels turning heel? What about the idea, because the Freebird rule does not exist, what if he doesn't really like being part of this team when he's been there since the beginning? You know, again, this is all about storylines and being creative. So I don't know really what to expect here when it comes to AEW's tag team division. They're doing a lot of things that are different. The rules are absolutely different from what we've seen in traditional pro wrestling. But not having the Freebird rule, I think, makes a lot of sense. I see more benefits creatively than negatives. And I think by having that, it could be really special. And I think as time goes on, you know, AEW has to be something different from other companies. Once they start explaining this on TNT, Dynamite, right? Once they start explaining this, it's going to be really big. So ultimately, I'm excited. I'm here to see what happens. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you guys want more green screen videos? What do you guys think? I know it's not the best, like I said, but I do prefer this style a little bit more. So I think this is the way I'm leaning. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. It's your boy Ango, Twitter at Tango with Ango, DPW, DestinationPW.com. I'll see you guys next time.
You have arrived at your destination.